Here are 5 battles that changed history. Each of these clashes was more than just a fight. They shaped nations, altered empires, and left legacies that still echo through our world today. The story begins with the Battle of Marathon, fought in 490 BCE between the Athenian city-state and the Persian Empire during the first Persian invasion of Greece. The Persians, led by King Darius I, sought to subjugate Greece and expand their empire, while the Athenians aimed to defend their homeland and preserve their independence. On the field, the Athenians, supported by about 1,000 Plataean allies, amassed around 11,000 hoplites in a phalanx formation, facing a Persian force of roughly 25,000 soldiers, including infantry and cavalry. The Athenians employed a brilliant tactical maneuver by strengthening their wings and weakening the center, allowing them to encircle the Persians with superior discipline and terrain advantage. This decisive Greek victory halted the Persian advance, boosting Greek morale and asserting the effectiveness of hoplite warfare, shaping Western civilization's concept of citizen soldiers. Moving forward in time, the Battle of Hastings in 1066 was a pivotal moment in English history, where William, Duke of Normandy, challenged King Harold II for the English crown. William's forces were composed of roughly 7,000 knights and infantry, while Harold's army also numbered close to 7,000, mainly foot soldiers exhausted after fighting the Norse at Stamford Bridge. William employed innovative tactics, including feigned retreats and the use of cavalry to outflank the Anglo-Saxon shield wall, which was a formidable defense line. The battle culminated in Harold's death and the Norman conquest of England, fundamentally transforming the country's culture, governance, and language. Next, the Battle of Lepanto in 1571 was a monumental naval conflict in the Mediterranean between the Holy League, an alliance of Christian states, and the Ottoman Empire. The Holy League's fleet, comprising roughly 212 ships, faced the Ottomans' larger fleet of about 270 to 300 vessels, commanded by Admiral Ali Pasha and Uluk Ali. Don Juan of Austria led the Christian forces with innovative tactics, including the use of heavily armed galleasses and coordinated wings to break the Ottomans' formation and concentrate firepower. This crucial victory prevented Ottoman expansion into the Western Mediterranean, securing Christian dominance and weakening the Ottoman navy for decades. The Battle of Waterloo in 1815 marked the end of the Napoleonic Wars, as Napoleon Bonaparte faced the Allied armies led by Duke of Wellington and Prussian Field Marshal Blücher. Approximately 73,000 French soldiers confronted combined Allied forces of around 68,000 and 50,000 Prussian troops, totaling nearly 118,000 combatants. Wellington's forces utilized defensive formations like the interconnected earthworks and tight infantry squares, while the Prussians maneuvered to flank Napoleon's troops. The battle resulted in Napoleon's surrender and exile to St. Helena, marking the beginning of a new European balance of power and stability after years of war. Finally, the Battle of Stalingrad in 1942 to 1943 was a turning point in World War II, where Nazi Germany attempted to seize the Soviet city of Stalingrad in the USSR. The Soviets, numbering roughly 11 million soldiers, fiercely defended their city, while the Germans launched a brutal assault with around 850,000 troops, relying on direct urban combat tactics to seize control. The Soviets employed fierce street-to-street fighting, snipers, and a massive encirclement maneuver, gradually cutting off the German Sixth Army from supplies and reinforcements. The battle culminated in the encirclement and surrender of the German Sixth Army, marking a decisive Soviet victory that shifted the momentum of the war in favor of the Allies. This battle's impact was profound, leading to the advancing Soviet Red Army westward and weakening Nazi Germany's grip on Eastern Europe and the broader world.